Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon to all our 12th Monarchs out there in Monarch Nation, coming off a 24-10 home win versus Norfolk State that puts our record to 2-0. First of all, a big shout out to all the fans and our administration for handling a tough night, couple weather delays at the start, and then a long one at halftime. And I thought the fans were great, hung in there, and also our administration, our game management crew led by Bruce Stewart, and all the staff that just did a phenomenal job of organizing not only the teams but the fans and everyone else. So it was great to get that home opening win and get our record to 2-0. We started really fast in this game. That opening 9-play, 72-yard drive that was a mix of Zach Pascal and Ray Lowry running the ball, a new look for us with Zach playing in the backfield. Got off to a great start, up 7-0. The defense comes out, gets a 3-play, 3-and-out stop, and then we come right back offensively, go 10 plays, 55 yards, first and goal on the 6, and we didn't score there, and then we missed the field goal, and I felt like the momentum really went against us at that point, which was self-inflicted. And we got our first punch in the mouth in this game with the block punt. We had a missed assignment on punt. Let a guy come clean, they block it, scored, and we went down 10-7 at that point. But our defense continued to play really well. We answered after that with a 16-play, 80-yard TD drive, and one of my favorite plays, probably my favorite play of the game, was the 4th and 1 at the goal line, the Ray Lowry versus Dion King, their outstanding linebacker who had 21 tackles in this game. I think he can play at any level of football. They had a massive collision on the goal line, and Ray managed to get in to put us ahead 14-10. So we responded at that point. We really needed to respond with a touchdown to take the lead at the half. Overall in this game, interesting stat, we played 48 players in this game. 31 of them were freshmen and sophomores, and we're only playing 17 upperclassmen right now. So we're growing, we're learning. We had a lot of players get their first experience playing at home, and I feel like we're going to be a good football team. We're a solid team right now. I still think we're probably 4 or 5 games away from being the type of team that I think we can be, but the kids are competing, they're playing hard, they listen, they came in on Sunday, they wanted to watch the video, they want to learn, so hopefully we'll keep getting better as a football team. With special teams, I thought our kickoff team was outstanding. That had a lot to do with Ricky Seegers, who started in this game. He kicked the ball deep, he kicked it high. We had a 10-yard improvement from the Eastern Michigan game to this game. Eastern Michigan, their average drive start was at 33. In this game, Norfolk State started on the 23, so better kicks and then much better with our lane discipline. We're starting to develop a really good mindset on that kickoff team. On punt, I mentioned the block. That was unacceptable. We had a missed assignment on our right side. They were actually in what we call punt safe, meaning they had their defense on the field to be alert for a fake, and we just cut the defensive end loose. Nobody touched him, and then we had a slow op time by the punter. Kickoff return was solid in this game. Our punt return team, they did a nice job punting the ball really high, so Marquise Little didn't get an opportunity to return one. Defensively, outstanding performance, only 3 points allowed by the defense, which we did this last year against Eastern Michigan, so great to see that repeat by our defense. We only allowed 266 yards, had the one huge turnover. Our D-line was solid all night. They pressured the quarterback, made him throw on the run. I thought our linebackers played really well in this one. The play of the game happened when we were up 24-10 in the 4th, and Cole Adams-Hurd stripped the ball from the running back, and then Marvin Branch recovered it on our 2-yard line. But overall, the linebackers were good, and our secondary was solid in coverage all night. Through 2 games, we haven't given up a big play passing down the field, and that's because our discipline in the back end has been outstanding. We had the one big missed tackle on Funderburk when he got out for a 51-yard catch and run, and a huge play by Justice Davila coming from all the way on the other side of the field to force him out on the 2-yard line. That was really a sequence of the 3 key plays of the game. That play by Davila, the cause fumble and recover, and then when we had the ball first down on our own 2, Pascal had an 18-yard run. Offensively, we were outstanding running the ball, 338 yards. We had 460 total yards of offense, which is very good. I thought the O-line was good all night. in both run and pass. Lowry, again, another outstanding performance. He leads the nation in rushing with his 31 carries for 215 yards. Pascal, 8 carries, 69 yards, is something that we've added to our repertoire offensively. We feel like right now with anything we do that involves Ray, whether it's him running the ball, faking to him and somebody else running it, or play action pass, has been really good for us. Keyshawn Strong, true freshman, is his first action. Came after when Lowry was face masked and he put the ball on the ground. We've got a rule that you're coming out. If the ball doesn't, you don't get up and hand it to the official. And Keyshawn went in, first and goal on the 6, had a 5-yard run, then a second run, 1 yard and a touchdown. So it was great to see him get involved. We're going to need all three of them, Lowry, Cox, and Strong, to perform well this year for us. I thought Bentley played a really good game. It didn't look like it statistically, but he was on all of his reads. He had 4 balls that he threw that were high. That's something mechanically we can get fixed. We're just trying to coordinate his feet with his brain right now. His brain's moving a lot faster than his feet are when he's setting to throw right now. He had 4 balls that were dropped, and then he made one mistake. He tried to force a ball into David, and he paid for it with the interception. But overall, 2 weeks in a row now, he's been on what he needs to be on. He's been doing a really good job on his base read, and then coming off to his check down. So I know he'll continue to get better. Looking at this week's opponent, North Carolina State, they're 2-0. Coming off a 9-5 record last year that they won their bowl game. We had a great football game with them at their place last year, a game we led 21-18 at the half. We led midway through the third quarter, and then I felt like we just got worn down with our lack of depth on defense and special teams, and that's an area where we're better this year. Offensively, they're averaging 42 points a game, a real good mix of run and pass. They're 225 rush, 221 pass, 446 overall. Jacoby Brissett, through 2 games, is completing 84% of his passes. Outstanding. Quarterback Matthew Days is a really good running back. He's averaging 121 yards a game in limited time, and they've got 12 guys right now with catches, so there's no one receiver to focus on. They're spreading the ball around really well, getting it to everybody. Defensively, allowing 10.5 a game, 78 in the rush, 130 in the pass through 2 games, 208 total yards, which is outstanding. They're fast, they're athletic on defense. They've got really good scheme. They do a nice job mixing their pressure and their coverages up. So we're big underdogs going into this game. We know we've got to play well to win, and why not? That's why you play the games. And with that, I'll take questions. Or I'll do card tricks, either or, Ted. I'll do hand puppets if there's no questions.
Bobby, you guys are just in your 7th season. You only announced 3 years ago you're moving out to FBS, and you're playing an ACC team at home this season. You've got Wake Forest, Carolina, Virginia Tech coming. How and why has your home schedule you have so many ACC teams coming in here? What are the reasons for that?
I think the 2 biggest reasons, Harry, is that our university has done a phenomenal job from the start of marketing our program, supporting our program, and in return, the fans have come. The fact we've sold out 42, and this will be our 43rd consecutive sellout is remarkable to me. I'm still in awe of the fact that we've been able to do that, and the fans have shown tremendous interest in our program. So that's the first reason, that programs look and they see that. The fact that it's a successful program, it gets a huge fan turnout. That's something I always look at when we're scheduling an opponent. Number one, what's their record, what conference they're in, what type of support do they get. So that's number one. And then number 2, the region. This region is known nationally in coaching circles, recruiting. Everybody knows the 757. There's kids coming out of here every year that are national caliber players. So teams want to come here because they want to recruit this area. And as you know, Harry, right from the start, we've made it pretty clear we want to play ACC teams. We want to play regional teams, that there's fan interest. Number one, for our fans. Selfishly, we want to give that to our fans. You know, that's what they want. That's what they've asked for. With the change in league, Harry, when we went from the CAA to Conference USA, there just wasn't as much name recognition in the teams that we were playing. A lot of our fans don't yet know the teams in Conference USA, and that'll come. It's just going to be a matter of time before they start to recognize and get an appreciation for those teams. But if you ask any of our fans who's in the ACC, they can tell you. You know, they know Virginia and Virginia Tech are in the ACC. They know about NC State, North Carolina, Duke, Wake Forest. They know those names and those teams. So we want to give our fans what they want. And part of that, I've always felt like if you're playing in a conference that's national and your fans might not know it, then in your non-conference, try to play as many regional teams as you can, like Norfolk State, like Hampton, these ACC teams that there's name recognition. Now, we're still going to need to play teams from the MAC, like Eastern Michigan, or teams from the Sun Belt, like App State, because that's part of scheduling. You need to be able to do that. But the ACC is critical to our future success and what we're trying to build as a program. We need these games. We're going to continue to pursue them. I can't say the name Virginia Cavaliers enough. We're working on that. We're still trying to make that happen because I think that needs to happen. I really think we need to find a way to play Virginia. And as many ACC teams as we can play, we're going to continue to pursue that in the future.
You touched on this Saturday night, but Haskell in the backfield, how long had that been in the work, and what was it about him that you thought he could be effective at that spot?
Well, we wanted to get more off of Ray Lowry in what we're doing in our package. And as much as we can do that the ball's either going to Ray or it looks like it's going to Ray, play action, that's what we're going to do. And Zach Pascal really proved to be a guy who can run the ball. We saw it on kickoff return versus Eastern Michigan, and Coach Scott and the offensive staff added it this week, and we'll continue to build off that package. You saw a rep Saturday night where we motioned Duhart across the formation. Now we mishandled the exchange and the handoff to Ray, but that package is going to continue to grow.
Anything else for Coach?
All right, thanks everybody for coming. Thank you 12th Monarchs for the performance Saturday night, and we'll all need to pick up our game this Saturday versus NC State.